everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Japan haul video. I just got back about a week ago from my month trip to Japan. It lasted sort of from the end of December all the way to the end of January, and Liam and I travelled all the way around the country and spent a decent amount of time in Tokyo as well. And I will tell you one thing, you can buy a lot of stuff in a month. There is a lot of stuff here. Today we're going to go through, I think, some of this, because I think if I go through everything it's going to get a bit out of hand, but we're going to go through some of this. I'm going to give you a little bit of an update about what's happening on the channel as well, and maybe a few more things about stuff to come. The general kind of thing when I come back from a trip, we do the haul video, a bit of a channel update, and like, you know, trips we got planned in the future. So this is how it's gonna go down. We're gonna start off with stuff that I got at Tokyo Disney, which I think is a good idea because anybody who's here for just the stuff that they want to pick up at Tokyo Disney, you guys just need to stay here just for the beginning, so that's cool. And then from there I think we'll go into beauty, because I think some Disney stuff sort of trips into the beauty thing, or one thing in particular. Then we've got some kind of geekery stuff, some convenience items, like some cool things I pick up just to make life more convenient, and some gifts and some clothes. We're never gonna get through it. We're never gonna get through it. All right, let's go, and let's aim to be quick. Right, let's start with Tokyo Disney. I'm forgetting what things came from Tokyo Disney and what things came from the Disney store. But anyway, let's kick off. First of all, I want to show you the bag that's being distributed at Tokyo Disney at the moment. The 35th anniversary is over, so this is the bag that you'll be getting if you're shopping in Tokyo Disney now. Sad times. I miss the 35th anniversary bag, you know. It's still cute. I just miss the old one. I've got a few kind of papery things. So first of all, let me just show you these. I'm not going too crazy on post-it notes at the moment because I got loads this time, but I picked up these Ursula ones for Steven, and I also got the super cute not post-it note set, but like a notepad which has all the Tokyo Disney food on it, which I thought was awesome. You actually fold these ones up. It's a little bit like origami. You write a little note and then you fold it up. It looks like Tokyo Disney food and it's adorable. I got this flannel. I love picking up flannels from Tokyo, and this one is sort of a famous image that they use a lot in Tokyo Disney, and I think they use it in one of their hotels. So I picked up one of these too. The Tokyo Disney ain't massive on the pins, and I actually found there was a lot less this time than I've ever seen. But I did manage to find this one, which is from sort of the post store, stationery store in Tokyo Disney Sea, which I love. So it's like super unique to Tokyo Disney. One thing that Tokyo Disney does do a lot of though is these light up things, and I do actually have a pretty substantial collection of these. This time I picked up the Mickey Sorcerer's Hat one and the Stars Inside Change, which are really, really cool. I'll try to take some pictures of this at night for you because it looks even more amazing at night. Every time I go to a Disney, usually every time I go to Disney I pick up ears, and this time I picked up, because it was the winter season, this adorable Pooh cap. It's so cool. I think originally these caps used to be done in a way that they would have two Mickey ears, like two pom-pom Mickey ears here, and they would look really cute. But this time they've done a Winnie the Pooh one, and it looks a little bit like an English farmer's hat. And I couldn't resist. My head was super warm the whole time I was there. If you want to pick this up, the only place I found it was the store outside the Pooh's Honey Hunt ride. It was the only place that had it in the whole resort. I'm sure there are other places, but it's the only place that I found it, and it is awesome. Possibly my favorite item from this trip was actually this Alice in Wonderland mug, and the reason why I like it is because it has a Cheshire Cat on it, and he's not completely filled in, but when you put hot water into the mug, the Cheshire Cat will appear, which is just amazing. I've been holding on trying this until I did this haul video, so I'm gonna crack this open in a minute, give it a shot. I'll show you guys what happens when I put the hot water in. I actually picked this up in the Disney store, but they have a massive Disney store in the Tokyo Disney Resort, so you should be able to pick it up there as well. It's actually a fold out mirror, so it's a gift, so I'm not going to show you too much. It's a gift from my mother, and it's really quite nice and lightweight, so it's perfect to take away on holiday, so I hope she'll do that. And her favourite character is Eel, which is why I got her the Winnie the Pooh one. It's the only one I could find at the moment, but I have seen them do other ones in the past. Last year I got an Alice in Wonderland one, which is gorgeous. Last Tokyo Disney item, and you'll see the beauty segue here, I finally caved and bought the Mickey Mouse head soap dispenser. If you've not seen this before, this is quite ingenious. It is a soap dispenser, and you put your hand underneath here gently spray or press the button to dispense the soap, and it will spray out or dispense out as a Mickey head in your hand, which is glorious. They did a special one for the 35th anniversary, but I never bought that one. I do really like the packaging though of this. They've got a few things at Tokyo Disney in this kind of like, you know, fancy bathroom style. But I just picked up the soap dispenser and I can't wait to put it in my bathroom. Now that I've shown you guys on the haul, I can go put it there. Right, the Disney stuff has in no way stopped. There is more Disney stuff, it's just gonna be spread throughout the other areas. Let's move on to some beauty stuff though. I did actually get another thing in this brand, and where's it gone? It's gone somewhere. Here. So this Dr. Labo stuff is my favorite brand of sort of beauty skincare in Japan. It's just I just started buying it really because of the packaging. The brand itself looked like it was very sort of clean and looked like it was very age conscious, and so that's why I started using it, and actually everything I found has been amazing. This is my favorite eye cream of all time. I have incredibly sensitive skin and I need loads of moisture on my eyes, and this does exactly that, and it has like a metal wand as well, so it kind of brightens your eyes as soon as you wake up in the morning. This thing in the middle here, very good at getting your makeup off. It's an oil base which when you put some water on it, it turns onto sort of like a milky cleanser. Absolutely perfect for getting off my crazy eyeliners. And I also have a Super KEANA washing, which is a cleansing wash. I've not tried this before, but anything that has this word KEANA on it, K-E-A-N-A, is something to do with pore cleansing, which is perfect for me. So I'm going to give this one a try this time. The other two I've tried a lot and absolutely love. So if you want a beauty brand recommendation, especially if you're into age conscious stuff, I really like Labo or Dr. C Labo, whatever it's called, this brand. This stuff. One of my must buys every single time I go to Japan are these Lululemon face masks. I got so many this time. I got so many. All of the lights are shining on them. There you go. Let's hold them up like this. There you go. It looks like I'm on a shopping channel. So these are my favorite face masks of all time. And you know what's amazing is they ain't that expensive. This is a pack of seven face masks in each packet, and these are boxes of 5, and I got them for 1,600 yen at the airport. You can get better flavors. I say flavors because they come in all different kinds of like scents. They come in different flavors all the way around the country. I just buy whatever's available at the airport as I leave, and this time I got 2 from Hokkaido, melon and lavender, and they're both lovely. If you want to be a little bit more experimental or try different ones from around the country, you can find them in places like Plaza or any drugstore. Actually will have them, any drugstore. I tried loads of other more expensive ones and I still think these are the best. And if you want to do it cheaply, picking them up at the airport as you're leaving the country is the best way. So yeah, super happy. I did actually pick up one special set of Lululemon, and it's these premium white vanilla. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. I picked this up at Plaza, but the reason why I got it was actually because it came with this moist gel cream. So the premium moist gel cream. This is the first time I've seen this, but they have a premium moist gel cream and a standard cream, and you put that on over your face mask. So far I have really liked it. It's supposed to lock in the moisture and do even more for you than the face mask does by itself. So yeah, so far so good. I'm happy with this. One problem I do have with face masks is if they're very wet, they might start to drip down your neck a little bit, and that's probably a good thing because my neck probably does need some moisture. But sometimes it's a bit of a pain in the butt. So I got this crazy contraption. It is a sort of mask to put over your masks, which will help keep all of the moisture going into your face and not out or dripping, I think. So I'm gonna give it a shot in a few days. I'll let you know how it goes on Insta. I wasn't too sure about this one, but I'm always willing to give some crazy beauty thing a try. I also found these pore cleansing sticks from Tokyu Hands Tokyu Hands. I always say Tokyu Hands, Tokyu Hands, on their beauty floor, and they are charcoal sticks which are kind of soapy, so you kind of rub them into your sort of pore sensitive areas, which for me are kind of my chin and over on my nose. It's an interesting way to solve this sort of like pore clogged problem. I've not seen this before, but I have liked the results so far. But yeah, I'll keep on using them. If anything sort of really amazing happens, I'll let you guys know on Instagram.
You're right.
Spider.
Right, okay.
It was teeny tiny. I was like, why? How is that ball floating there? And then I was like, that's not a ball, that's a spider. I picked up a 5-set of my favourite lip creams in the whole world. It's the DHC lip cream, which you can pick up from loads of places in Japan, but in Its Demo, which is an awesome store, you can pick up the princess ones. You'll notice one is missing. Snow White is already in my handbag. So it's a 5-set of these lip creams. I would have bought 3 sets, but I am actually going back to Japan later on in the year, so I'll pick up some more then. These, I swear by, absolutely amazing, and I'm sad that I haven't had one in a little bit because I ran out last year. I did pick up some makeup to try, and I'll have to show you some pictures of the packaging because I unpacked it before I left. This here is the Opera lip cream that also has some colour in it. Now I know I have some stain on at the moment, and just check that out because that's relevant for a thing in a minute. But I'm just gonna put some more of this on because the weather is really dry right now and I could do with a little bit of cream. So it has got some colour. It is super soft, and so far I absolutely love it. The stain that I had on previously though came from this Chip and Dale Silky Tint, which I picked up from Its Demo. It's Its Demo's own brand, and I did crack it open, and it is unbelievably good at staining your lips. I did find it made me look like my lips were bleeding a little bit in this colour, but I am surprised for like an Its Demo Disney collaboration. I think it's really quite cool. I also picked up this new eyeliner. It's called Eye Proof. I do quite like the eyeliners in Japan, but I still find that they run. I know that lots of them are waterproof, but I find if you get watery eyes like me, the watery eyes will still take off the makeup pretty quickly. I actually tried this in store though. Like I left it on my hand and went round and tried to keep taking it off, and it would not budge, and I have actually got it on today. So this Eye Proof, which is I bought in dark brown, is proving to be pretty good. I will give a better update another time on Insta, but so far I think this might be a good buy. I think we're going to launch into a few random items now because I've got loads of like random stuff. I picked up a bunch of cards because Japan has amazing greetings cards, and in the UK it's actually pretty difficult to get your hands on really good ones, and I always regret not doing it, so this time I made sure I picked them up. If you're looking for greetings cards, my favourite place to go to is Loft. I think Loft has the best selections of greeting cards, but the Pokemon ones I actually got from the Pokemon store in Shibuya. One really random thing I picked up from Tokyu Hands was actually a label maker. I really liked it because it's actually quite small. Every other label maker I've seen has been quite big. It is a Dymo label maker, and it takes their standard 9mm tape, and I actually hit myself in the head with it. I actually picked up a bunch of different colour tape. I'm afraid it's all boring colours, don't get too excited. I got a couple of blacks and then like your sort of standard colours that I'd use around the house, but they do have a much larger selection in Tokyu Hands, and I was super happy to finally get one of these and start labelling all the things in my house. We picked up a few tech bits and pieces, and I don't actually think I have everything here. I feel like some of the stuff has gone to other parts of the house already. If I remember, I'll let you know somewhere else. One thing I definitely do remember as I was searching around for these for ages is these. These are not really adapters, they're kind of caps for PlayStation and Switch controllers. So if you're like me and you find the Switch controller a little bit tough on your fingers, your thumb mostly, whilst you're playing, these caps should soften it a little bit, and they weren't too expensive. You can get them for almost every games console. We got ours in YODOBASHI camera. The fixtures at the bottom of the PlayStation one is actually to sort of make the resistance on the controller a little bit tougher, so if you're finding that the controller is a little bit too easy to work with, you can put these on and put the resistance up. It's pretty cool that you can get this stuff. One thing I know that I got, and I can't see it here, is my new camera light, which is amazing. I will find it, I will take a picture, I'll show you. It has multiple settings. It has 9 different light modes, and it has a curved mirror on the front. So if you want to use your great cameras at the back of your phone to take a selfie, then you can use that sort of mirror to do that. It's really cool. I'm waving this thing around at the same time because I bought this at the same time, and this is a Bluetooth button, a Bluetooth shutter button to take pictures. This was really cool and so simple. I love how simple it is. Also from YODOBASHI camera. I liked it so much, but I was worried that I was going to lose it, so I bought 3 more. 1 I'm going to give to Karen, 2 I'm going to keep for, you know, when I lose 1, or 2, which will happen. They're just amazing. You can stand very far away and take a picture using the button. It's really cool. So yeah, thoroughly recommended. We picked up a few pretty interesting things for our Switch controllers. I'm going to open these up now. We find that the Joy-Cons are a little bit of a pain in the butt to play with. So if you ever play the Switch, you can take off the 2 like sort of controllers off either side of the Switch and then play with them separately, but they're not very easy to hold. So we actually picked up these so we can slot the Joy-Cons into these and play with them. We actually also got one for the Switch, so it's like something you put the Switch into and you can hold it more like a proper controller than like just sort of, I mean, it's fine as it is, it's just, it is nicer to hold a controller like that. So we also got these from either YODOBASHI camera or Big Camera. I think we finally picked them up in YODOBASHI camera, but we found them in both stores. One more piece of tech, I think, and this was a gift from my mom. I picked her up an iFace case, which is white on the middle and blue on the outside. I love these cases. They usually do them for almost every phone that gets released in Japan. That's one proviso. The phone has to have been released in Japan. And they make your phone near enough indestructible. I dropped mine on the floor the other day and it just bounced. It's perfect. She is currently using one of my old ones, which is purple, but she prefers blue, so I got her this one. If you can't find the iFaces in the store, look for a special glass cabinet. Sometimes they put them in the glass cabinets, and sometimes in the glass cabinets you can find very special ones, Disney ones included. But I hope she likes this. I'm sure she will. I think we're sort of getting there. Let's move on to convenience items, because I've got a few things that I feel like fit into convenience. They're not tech. They're just things that make your life more convenient. This is going to be my first one. Oh, it looks so boring, but it's not. I haven't taken the Kimball out yet either. Did you know these things that you find in the stores on clothing? They're called Kimballs. Things you didn't know, or unless you worked in the store, then you probably didn't know that. The umbrella is mine and it's old. The thing I wanted to show you is this thing on the outside, which is a cover for an umbrella, and you'll see these in Tokyu Hands and Loft and any sort of those super Japanese lifestyle stores. The thing I love about this is it's got this kind of bobbly fabric on the inside, which means that it soaks up all of the water from the umbrella. My office building at the moment has started handing out plastic bags when we go into the office building to put our wet umbrellas in, so we don't drag wet all over the place, which is really bad for the environment. So when I go in there, I just want to say, I don't need a plastic bag. I got my thing. I'm going to put my umbrella in here and then it will get dry. Well, I mean, as dry as it can be until I, you know, sort it out when I get home. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I did pick up 2 more packs, actually 3, there's another one down there, but it's just the same as this. 3 more packs of the food bags from SERIA, Color the Days. SERIA, the 100 yen store, which is in the MARUI ANNEX building in Shinjuku. It's awesome. These are 100 yen, well actually 110 yen because they add the tax on later, and they are perfect for storing your stuff when you go to Disney parks, because they will open your bag when you go through security, and they will open every single bag that you have inside of your bag, including your makeup bags. So if you put them in see-through bags, everything is much easier because they can see through them. They don't need to open them up. So yeah, I love these. 100 yen in SERIA, and this time I got Chip and Dale small bags and Princess large bags. There's usually not a massive selection, but there's enough. There's enough. One last thing that I haven't opened yet, I just took the plastic off just a moment ago, is this pouch. I always see these. I really quite like these flannels that you pick up from Japan. I just find them really convenient for everything. But I also see these pouches a lot, and they're flannels. So they're sort of the flannel size, but they have 2 zips on them which zip up to be a pouch, which is awesome. So you can use them as a pencil case if you want, but you can also use them, they sort of show at the back here, for carrying a water bottle in. So when they get, when the water bottle gets like quite condensated, or you want to try and keep it a little bit colder or a little bit warmer during certain months, then you can use your pouch for this. So yeah, I'm super happy with this, and my one has Snoopy on Woodstock on it. I love it. The stuff we have here has kind of grown. I want to talk about stuff that we got from Muji. We stayed in the Muji hotel for one night, and the Muji hotel is in Ginza and sits on top of the Muji flagship store, which is amazing, and we bought a bunch load of stuff there. First of all, if you stay in the Muji hotel, they give you a bunch of stuff for free, and they tell you in the hotel room exactly what you can take home with you. So we took home tiny little brushes, portable razors. I usually wouldn't, you know, take all of this stuff from my hotel room, but when they tell you you can, you do, right? Little toothbrush, little travel toothbrush as well. And my favorite thing, which was this emergency kit. Inside there's a tiny little whistle and a little map which tells you where to go if there is an emergency, which is super cute. We also bought some tea. Muji's really great for its cold tea that it sells in bottles, and the black soybean tea was beautiful, so we got some of this so we can make it at home. We also got corn tea, which is one of our absolute favorites. It's like a tea that we have in a Korean restaurant that we go to, so we had to pick up that. We actually picked up two, and we picked up some buckwheat tea. I like buckwheat tea because it tastes like the water that they make soba in. I know that sounds gross, it's good, trust me. So we picked up some of that too. So yeah, super happy with my tea selection. In terms of other stuff that we purchased at Muji, we got a few random things. I picked up these tube squeezers, which are really, really cool for things like toothpaste. As the tube gets lower, you sort of put, you snap these on, and it allows you to get more out of the tube, which is cool. I also picked up this portable silicone cup, which is great for helping you to get water out of a tap, rinsing out your mouth when you travel. I know that sounds silly, but like I'm always trying to get my mouth underneath the tap because I'm always using the cups for other things. So anyway, bit of a strange one. I also picked up this little loop and case with this security buzzer, the security alarm. This is really cool, and with the small little thing that they gave us inside of our hotel room, the little whistle, the whistles and other things fit into these like sort of keychain cases, and so we found loads of these down in the travel section, and they actually also had security buzzers, which is a really good thing for everybody to carry around with them. So I picked up a security buzzer and one of these like sort of keyring things, so I can carry around my whistle, or I can carry around my security buzzer with me wherever I go. My thing probably though, no, my second favorite thing I got from Muji. This is my second favorite thing. My last thing is my favorite thing. This is a manual, because I was going to say non-electric, manual shredder. It's amazing. So obviously you get loads of like letters and stuff that you need to shred because you don't need to keep absolutely everything, and we've just not been doing it. We've been stacking them over there. So this thing is a manual shredder. You turn this thing at the end and it will shred stuff. It's great. This was like the first thing I played with when I got home. It's so cool, and it was very like, it wasn't very expensive, and it totally solves the space problem because it is tiny. I love it. So happy with this purchase. My absolute favorite thing that we bought from Muji though, and I'm so glad I'm showing you now because I can't wear it, even though it's still probably a bit cold, but it doesn't matter. But I got this giant, it's quite big, isn't it, unisex jacket. I'll show you a picture of me wearing it when I was in the store. I was desperately trying to work out if it was like actually something that I wanted, because it was actually quite pricey. It's in a special Muji collection called, it's like Muji Labo, that's it. This Labo thing must mean something. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's Lab, isn't it? Muji Lab. Muji Labo. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But it was quite pricey. It was 15,000 yen, and that was a lot. I actually got it with duty free, so that made a massive difference, but it was still quite a lot of money, so I took a few days to think about whether I really liked it. But I think it's going to be gorgeous for stuff in the summer and spring, so super happy. Super happy, but I did take a few days to think because it was a pricey one. I did get a few fashion items, but not loads, because my fashion, you may have noticed, is quite plain, so you ain't gonna see any crazy here today. But I did get this adorable little beanie from Uniqlo. Absolutely happy with this. And I did find a few more things from Muji. I got, let's take this off because it's really hot in here. I did get a few mufflers, actually, very simple mufflers. I'm pretty sure these were from Muji, and I got two colors, one in this kind of like burnt red color and this light color. Very like slim and easy to pack, very light, so super happy with those. I'm wondering how many other things I'm gonna find from Muji in here. Just two more things. Just two more things from Muji. I'm like carrying all this stuff. Right, like just quickly, I did actually find these slippers. These slippers were another thing that we were able to take home from the Muji hotel, which is amazing. I can't believe they let us take the slippers. That's crazy. So they're just very simple, like cottony slippers, but like, I mean, it wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap to stay there. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. Yeah, we did get a few good freebies. And finally, look, I told you we weren't gonna break any fashion barriers today. I got a plain jumper. But the reason why I like this plain jumper is because it was high neck. So it's nice high neck, very, very big navy blue jumper, beautiful fabric from Muji. So yeah, see, I told you not too crazy. But from Uniqlo, we did get a few more things, and I kind of think I'm getting into mint, because the two other things that we got from Uniqlo were mint. First of all, we got this big old sweatshirt. Here, look, giant sweatshirt. I'll show you a picture of me actually wearing it in the store, but it is a mint sweatshirt, and there's nothing crazy about it, but apart from the fact that it is absolutely massive. I didn't get this in an oversized, it just is. It is. That's it. It is. The other thing that I got, and this is the one thing which I think, I don't know where this hair is going, and this is the one thing that I think is perhaps like a little bit cool, is, actually no, there's one other thing, because I'm wearing it. We'll get there. Have I've not left the sticker on it? No, good. This kind of shell suit jacket is really quite amazing. So first of all, it's like a mint color. I'm gonna put it on a little bit now. It's a mint color on the outside and a gray color on the inside, and it's actually fully reversible as well. It's really quite cute, and actually I got it in a size which is slightly smaller than I needed, so that I could tuck it into my waist and have it just hanging. So yeah, absolutely love it, and I can turn it inside out and wear it as grey with mint in the inside. Look at that. Love it, it's really cool. And yeah, finally, the last thing that I got was this. So this is like a sort of just a light Uniqlo jumper, and I did oversize this one, so there we go. I actually went a few sizes up. I think this might even be the extra large, and it's got this amazing Kuniyoshi print on it. I actually got another thing with a which has a Kuniyoshi print on it. Kuniyoshi is a famous ukiyo-e woodblock printing artist. Woodblock printing, it's an artist, right? It's an artist. And obviously from days gone past, I'll put the actual years where he was working down here, and he's famous for drawing monsters and war scenes and this kind of thing. And this is a really cool print of like a dragon and tiger. It's amazing. I also got a purse with a print on from him, which is of, I think it's called Takayashi and the Takahashi Witch and the Skeleton Sculptor, something like that. Anyway, I'll put the name below. It's a beautiful print, really cool story as well. Every time I go to Japan, I pop into B-Side Label and get some more stickers, and this is a collection of the stickers that I got this time. I always sort of leave about 5,000 yen available to just buy stickers at B-Side, because they are pricey, but they are incredibly high quality. I stick mine on my laptop and I absolutely love it. It looks amazing. So I'm kind of stockpiling some for the next time that I get a new laptop. But yeah, this time I'm super happy with my haul. I'm always happy with my haul, they're amazing. And you can get them at like a few places like Tokyu Hands, but also the B-Side Label special store in Harajuku. Right, let's get to the geek stuff, because we got some stuff to get through. I didn't go too crazy this time. I think we did all right. One of the like sort of big places we went to on this trip was actually the new Nintendo store in Tokyo, which, can you believe it? This is the first Nintendo store in Japan. It's in Shibuya in Parko, the new Parko building. And I cannot believe that it's the first one. New York has had one for ages. Anyway, they've got one, so now that's good. Let's put that there for a while. We picked up 2 Zelda coasters, which are amazing. These are rubber coasters, and now that I've shown you guys, we'll put them out on the table. We're getting a bit coaster crazy. I've got another coaster as well to go, but I love coasters. They're like things we know that we will definitely use, and they're really just quite nice and cheap souvenirs. We also got these, which I just couldn't leave without. They are every single starter Pokemon from the original 150 in their original sprite, with Mario inside. So the deal here is that the Nintendo store and the Pokemon store in Shibuya are right across the road from each other. So there's the receipt. And so you can find like these flannels with Mario on them in the Pokemon store, and you've got like Pokemon on the inside, like Pokemon like top down red and blue graphics on the inside. And at the Nintendo store you can find the Pokemon ones with the Mario in the inside. It's really cool. Had to buy them. Didn't get the ones from the Pokemon store, but there's always another time. For Steven, and hopefully I'll see him before I give them to him, I got these Figure Arts Mini, that's what they're called. Figure Arts Mini Sailor Venus and Sailor Mars figures. He loves Sailor Moon. These were 2,000 yen each from SOFTMAP. I think you probably could get them a little bit cheaper if you dig around, but they had a good collection at SOFTMAP, so we picked them up there. A big gift I got for Steven was actually quite an interesting one. Usually I buy him figures, but I got him a old game manual and an old game this time that I really hope he's gonna like. I really hope that he's gonna like it. So this is Sailor Moon Another Story, which was a Super Nintendo game, and this is the original Super Nintendo cartridge, which came out years and years ago. Actual date put down here. And the game did extremely well. Apparently it's a really amazing story, and it only came out in Japanese. And so this is the original Japanese strategy guide and the original Japanese game. Recently it was released. I think somebody modified it, so there's a mod out to actually play the game in English on the internet somewhere. So now you can play it if you wish, but yeah, this is the original game and the original manual that I'll be giving to Steven as a gift. When picking up the strategy guide for Steven, there was one that I got for myself. Couldn't resist. The Donkey Kong Country, one of the best games of all time. Donkey Kong Country strategy guide. It's actually super simple. There's Cranky Kong that explains some stuff, and then they introduce the areas, and it's literally just the layout of each and every level and where all the secrets are. So I feel like I need to go and play Donkey Kong Country again with this to just make sure, because I'm pretty sure I know. It's not very good. I'm pretty sure I know a lot of the secrets, but I bet there'll be a few in here which I don't know, which I can pick up. Maybe I should try speed running it. Well, you can't speed run it if you're going to look for all the secrets, can you? Unless you're doing it 100%. But anyway, this is a really cool manual and super nostalgic, super nostalgic. Inside of Haneda Airport, which is where we flew into and flew from, I'm not going to get this open, there is a cute character store where you can buy some interesting character items, and I could not resist and bought two things. First of all, I'm so happy I can now use this, my Chibi Mariko-chan bowl. So Chibi Mariko-chan is a very, very famous animation. It's been running for years and years and years in Japan. It's not readily translated, unfortunately, but if you are learning Japanese, I find the Japanese to be quite simple, and I adore it. She is just a little outspoken kid living in the, I think, late 70s or maybe mid 70s, and it's perfect. Her and Oji-san, they're the best combo. I also bought a Detective Conan coaster. I'm so happy to open it. I sometimes find Detective Conan merch can be a little bit, just a little bit cheesy, I guess. But this is super cute, and I'm going to use it at my desk. Finally, I got Steven two figures. One is actually an amiibo. This is Dark Samus. We had to take it we had to take her. I'm pretty sure Dark Samus is still her, right? This is Kick-Ass. I'm hoping that he doesn't have it already, and but otherwise, I'll happily keep it. And I also got him Riku. I'm a little bit scared that he might have this one already, but maybe we can custom paint one or something. But yeah, this is a super cute figure. I actually think it really quite looks like Riku as well, which is always hard to do in figures. Finally, last thing I got Steven was a Frozen 2, there we go, Frozen 2 Switch case. I love it in Japan how you can get like cases for video games with all your favorite characters on it. It's amazing. But this is a 24, I think it's 24, 24 games that you can fit inside the Switch case, and it's got a nice picture of Anna on the back. There's just two more things I want to show you, and it's things that we kind of picked up from places that we visited. These are two coasters. I told you we got a coaster problem, or I have a coaster problem, from Takayama, which was a beautiful place that we visited in the center of the country, and they were selling these are paper, like sort of a paper, but they're also waterproof coasters. The woman was explaining to us anyway, it's kind of some magic that happens, but they're waterproof coasters, but they are kind of paper cardboardy. And the other thing that we got is this this fabric. It has a particular name, these fabrics. I thought you put them up in sort of restaurants or outside of shops and stuff. And this one, look at that. is a bullet train going past Mount Fuji. We picked this up at the train museum that we went to at the MARUI Art Museum, and it was amazing. Absolutely could not leave it. Really, really cool. Liam was like, I forgot you got that. And it's true, because like when you get back and you put everything aside for haul videos and you just forget that you bought things. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the haul. I'm gonna give you a little bit, no, I got one more. Just the one more thing. We did pick up some plastic wallets. This one's actually for Stephen because he absolutely loves Captain Marvel. So I got that one for Stephen. And we picked up some Dissidia, a whole Dissidia set. Stephen absolutely loves Terra, so we're gonna give this one to him. Liam's favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 7, so this cloud one is gonna go to him. My favorite Final Fantasy, can you guess? Final Fantasy 8. So this one will be going to me. We do love Squall. And Liam, no, actually I said your favourite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 7, but it's not true because your favourite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 9.
No, favourite part of the game is 7.
Oh, it's his favourite game is 7, but you also like 9.
Yeah.
So you're also getting what's his face? Tidus version 1.
Okay.
What's his name? Zidane. It's Tidus version 1. And who's getting Tidus? I don't know who's getting Tidus. Or Tidus. Is it Tidus or Tidus? Maybe Tidus will be mine. We won't forget you, Tidus. Tidus, whatever your name is. Anyway, that is it. That is it. There's a few little bits. Tiny things that I don't think you're going to really care about. I hope you liked the haul. If you have questions about things that we got, please let me know. I don't remember the prices of everything, but I should remember where we got them. So if I didn't put them in this video and you want to know where to get things, then please just put a comment in the comments below and I will definitely get back to you. Let's talk about stuff which is happening with the channel. Yay! The Walt Disney World series is over, which was so exciting to edit because I had such an amazing trip with Karen and her sister Rachel. It was so cool. But we are now on to the Japan series. Yay! Which is going to be epic and kind of scary because I have a month's worth of footage, which is so daunting. So this is how it's going to go. We are going to start with Tokyo Disney. Even though I did Tokyo Disney super late in the trip, we're going to start with Tokyo Disney, and the reason why is because the Beauty and the Beast section of Tokyo Disney is not open yet. And so if you're going to be going in the next few months, it's going to look very different from how you're going to be going if you go after April. So it's the footage that we got is probably most relevant for you if you're going to be going soon. So we're going to start with Tokyo Disney and we're going to do that. Then we're going to be following things relatively in order. I might do a little video about going around the Olympic Stadium area sometime earlier because people will be prepping to go to the Olympics. Actually, no, we can probably wait for that. Anyway, we'll see. There'll be an Olympic Stadium something at some point. So I think that is everything. Plans for the rest of the year. I will be returning to Japan. I will be returning to Japan. There are plans already. Flights have been booked. So I will be going at some point later in the year, and it will be Tokyo. It will be mostly staying in Tokyo, not going anywhere else this time, so we'll be geeking it up. So if you have any suggestions of things that I might do, then please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. This was epic. This was a bit too epic. Yeah, like I said, going for a month means you buy a lot of things. Yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you back on the channel another time soon. Let me know your recommendations for traveling to Japan, and yeah, any thoughts that you might have about this multitude of things that I bought. Thanks so much again, everyone. I hope you're having a really amazing February. I'll speak to you all in the comments. Thanks again. Bye.